we'll move on, and we've actually got a lot of COVID topics to discuss today, as possibly the biggest name in the NFL has tested positive during training camp, that being Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford. It is now confirmed that he tested positive. I'm not sure how it got out, how it was leaked, but he did test positive and is currently asymptomatic, which I believe he will be on quarantine list for at least a minimum of 10 days before he has to have 2 negative tests. Is it correct, Jimmy?
Asymptomatic, you can be 5 days minimum.
All right. So just hopefully a little bit shorter time he's out. But a lot of people are freaking out and assuming that he might possibly opt out, which, speaking of which, the deadline was supposed to be today for players to decide to opt out, but it's actually been moved back. It was rumored that it might be this Wednesday, but it's still unconfirmed what day it will be. So I guess, Jimmy, just what were your initial thoughts when you heard that Stafford tested positive?
I think this is a good sign for the season, to be honest. If he's going to get it anyway, which there's a decent chance he would, you'd rather him get it early on the season where he has a chance to recover, hopefully build up some immunity so he can get through the season without having positive tests. Now, there's a question that a lot of people have. Can a player test positive again? Yes, you can. However, hopefully the body will clear the virus more quickly if it has some antibodies, some immunity, and thus subsequent tests would be negative as soon as possible, or hopefully negative before you even get to that next testing cycle.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, we've mentioned plenty of times in the show that we're hopefully the players get it early in the season, which as of right now, I'm pretty sure the Lions still have the highest number of players on the quarantine list as of right now. I might be wrong, but
yeah, there are only 2 guys who are confirmed positive, Stafford and Justin Coleman. We have Galladay, Hawkinson, Nada, Oruwariye, Jalen Elliott, who's a safety, and then the punter you mentioned earlier, Aaron Siposs.
Yeah, so again, it's not confirmed if any of those have it and how long they're going to be out for. Again, it all depends on their tests because, again, even if Stafford comes back in 5 days and tests positive, he's out for another minimum 5 days? Or is it the longer if he continues to test positive?
Yeah, if you're testing positive, it restarts the cycle. It restarts the countdown. Right now, there's 15 days of strength and conditioning acclimation period, which the NFL and FLPA agreed to. So there's plenty of time before even the first practice starts, which is day 16.
Yeah.
The first padded practice is day 21. So testing positive right now, being on the COVID list right now is really not any major concern.
All right. So you don't really think it's going to have any effect on their training again up for the upcoming season?
It depends on how good of shape they were keeping in during the offseason.
Yeah.
We saw Stafford post some videos throughout the offseason. He's working out. He's staying in shape. And these guys are pro athletes. You would hope good character pro athletes are going to keep themselves in shape. If they're in shape, then this missing a few days of the strength and conditioning period should not affect them at all.
Yeah, exactly. And again, even if they are tested positive, hopefully they're still training and I'm assuming the coach is still sending them some type of workout or some type of training plan to do while they're away from the team or wherever they're quarantining at. So
yeah, that's a good point. They can still do strength and conditioning at their home and they can still study the scheme, study the playbook at home.
Exactly.